You Heard Us is about plastering portraits of women, really big scale, across city centres. What I have been doing is collaborating with local women in Stockton, Bradford, Cambridge and Deptford. So this is a project about women taking up public space, celebrating women and listening to women. And the reason why we're doing that with photographs is because I think very often we listen to the loudest voices, and sometimes the loudest voices are brilliant and fantastic and need to be listened to. And at the same time, we should also be listening to quieter voices or quieter ways of speaking, talking, sharing some stuff. So this project is about how we are quiet and loud and how we celebrate and honour quiet and loud people, women. Yeah, and I think with a photograph you can do that because it's a really intimate, quiet thing. Doesn't have any words, but you can say big, loud stuff. But all the photographs look really different. So like in Stockton, they've all been taken by Jade Sweeting, who has a really different style to Nudra Afsa, who's taken the photographs in Bradford, who has a really different style to Camilla Greenwell, who's taken the photographs in Cambridge, who again has a totally different style to Jemima Young, who is taking the photographs in Deptford. But the through line through them all is Sally Poor, who has a company called the Kunst Club, and they are designing the graphics.
Today, we're on the final day of our residency at the Albany. So we've been working with 16 local women in different ways. Jemima has taken their portraits. We've then asked them for a quote and or a QR code. So some people have QR codes that links to, like Sophia has this amazing campaign called Free Books Campaign, which is so beautiful about giving free books to people, but it's also about promoting authors of colour and of the global majority. It's just amazing. So next to Sophia's quote, which is, can you remember it exactly? Sharing knowledge is
the most profound
act of love
for our communities
that we can do for our communities. It's super exciting because the collaboration makes it so different in each place, and the people and the women, so it becomes its own in its wild, bespoke way.
Yeah. The project feels really porous in the process.
You've
worked really differently with each photographer, it sounds like.
Yeah, totally different. And it's like each bit feeds it. So you came up with this beautiful idea of, how to engage with people by offering a nomination. When you had this idea of actually what happens if we ask people to nominate brilliant, incredible women that they think should be honoured and celebrated.
Luca reached out to me and they said about the You Heard Us project, and they were talking about how they were wanting to get like women who were doing stuff in the Stockton-on-Tees area, get women and get some big pictures up around taking up public space. And I thought myself at the time, taking up public space, I thought, that's interesting. And like as a trans woman, I thought, this is actually an opportunity to put something positive out there, because we're living in a world where there's a lot of challenges that a lot of people are facing on a lot of different fronts. So I just love the whole aspects of inclusion.
Yeah, I think it's been wonderful to be part of this project, because for me this project is all about representation, about women's voices being represented in society, women having the space in public spaces, and also about diversity of our experiences. So as you can see today, all the women in the pictures have different backgrounds. I come from Romania, they're people of different backgrounds, different religions, with different migrant backgrounds, or not, or people born here in the UK. So it's really good to have a diversity of experiences to show what being women, in Cambridge is all about.
Yeah, I think for me, like when I think of You Heard Us, I think of like the voices that have historically and contemporarily been silenced. I think so many of us in this project aren't who are given a platform, and we are who tend to be silenced. Yet other people do draw from our lived experience, or do draw from actually the words we do say. So it's great to have direct quotes and centering us. I think that's really powerful, and I've loved seeing like the you and the us like bringing us together.
Because if you are not a model or you're not dramas and your picture in the billboard, so it's amazing or different experience. So somebody asks you what you done, just you are the normal person. That's why I like this project, because I am nothing. I'm just a mom in a home, or nobody asks me what you done, but why I'd say, or look my journey and my picture outside in the billboard. It's a big experience. I'm so proud.
So those three powerful words, "you heard us," attached with a photo, that speaks volumes. You know, it's a powerful image, powerful words. It says a lot about what this whole project is. And it's "you heard us." It's about us women to be heard and not silenced. So I think it's a fantastic project and I'm really proud to be part of that.